Let's expose the midscript twist of conspiracy's beating heart. The primary mechanism isn't just the euro's flawed design. It's the Target 2 payment imbalance system combined with ECB as bond buying, Ponzi scheme that engineered permanent debt colonization. Target 2 allows capital to flow between Eurozone central banks without settlement. When Italians buy German cars, euros transfer via Target 2, creating claims. Germany's Bundesbank gains assets. Italy's Banca d'Italia incurs liabilities. Normally, these balance. But during crises, capital flees south to north. Target 2 imbalances exploded from near zero in 2008 to 1.2 trillion euros by 2012. Here's the engineered trap. Southern nations can't print euros to settle, so liabilities accumulate indefinitely. Germany profits free goods paid with unsettled IOUs. Meanwhile, the ECB launders this via bond buying programs like OMT 2012 and PEPP 2020 to 2022, purchasing 5 trillion euros in government bonds to suppress yields. This keeps insolvent nations borrowing, feeding the cycle. The decision? Made secretly at the 2010 ECB emergency meetings. Mario Draghi, former Goldman Sachs VP, became ECB president in 2011. His 2012 Whatever It Takes speech promised unlimited bond buying, cementing the Ponzi. You won't believe the name behind the receipts: Goldman Sachs alumni orchestrating Europe's enslavement to finance. The receipt is wilder than you think. Now, the deep dive into this parasitic machine. Target 2 is invisible to most, but it's the Eurozone's original sin. Picture this. You and 9 friends share a bank account but earn different incomes. The richest lends to the poorest via automatic overdrafts that never get repaid. Eventually, the rich own claims on the poor's future labor debt serfdom. In 2008, Target 2 imbalances were negligible. By 2012, Germany's claims hit 751 billion euros. Italy's liabilities, 289 billion euros. Spain, 407 billion euros. Why? Capital flight. Wealthy Italians and Spaniards moved deposits to German banks fearing euro breakup. Each transfer left Target 2 debts. The ECB called it automatic stabilization. Reality? Engineered wealth extraction. Shocking stat 1. From 2008 to 2018, Germany's cumulative Target 2 surplus totaled 1.8 trillion euros free goods financed by unpayable southern debt. Analogy. Imagine buying groceries with checks that never clear. The grocer trusting your bank indefinitely. Your debt compounds. His patience wears thin. That's Southern Europe. Fatal wound 4 deepens. ECB bond buying masks insolvency. The ECB owns 30% of Eurozone government debt, 5.3 trillion euros via QE programs. Italy's bonds, ECB holds 500 billion euros. Greece, 70 billion euros. This suppresses yields artificially. Italy borrows at 4% instead of market 10% plus. The illusion of sustainability. Greed's mechanism. ECB buys bonds from banks at premium prices. Banks pocket profits, lend minimally. Real economy stars Eurozone business lending grew just 1.2% annually, 2012 to 2020, despite negative rates. Shocking stat 2. ECB's balance sheet ballooned from 1.1 trillion euros in 2008 to 8 euros and 80 cents. Trillion by 2023 to 700% expansion, printing euros to buy debt. Moral hazard crystallizes. Governments borrow recklessly knowing ECB monetizes deficits. France ran 5% plus deficits yearly 2020 to 2023. Italy's debt GDP rose from 103% 2007 to 144% 2023. No discipline. Fatal wound 5 emerges. Energy dependence as weaponized collapse. Pre-2022, Europe imported 40% of gas from Russia, 100 billion euros annually. Germany's Nord Stream reliance locked in cheap energy for industry. Post-Ukraine invasion, sanctions severed supply. Gas prices hit 300 euros MWA in August 2022, up from 20 euros in 2020 to 1,400% spike. Engineered? Germany green policy shut nuclear plant 17 gigawatts offline by 2022, creating dependence. When Russia cut supply, no alternative existed. Households faced energy poverty. 25% of EU citizens struggled to heat homes in 2023. Stat 3. European industrial production fell 11% year over year by late 2022. Manufacturing PMI hit 43.1, recession territory. Real-world example, BASF, Europe's largest chemical producer, cut 2,600 jobs, shifted $10 billion investment to China, and U.S. Volkswagen closed Belgian plant first EU closure in decades. De-industrialization accelerates. Parasitic finance thrive. Energy subsidies cost governments €700 billion from 2022 to 2023, borrowing to pay bills, deepening debt traps. Fatal wound 6. Demographic collapse from the pension crisis. Europe's median age hit 44 in 2023 over this globe. Italy, 48. Germany, 46. Birth rates greater than the replacement of 1.5 children. By 2050, retirees will outnumber workers 2 to 1. Pension liabilities, unfunded time bombs. Italy's public pensions cost 16% of GDP, €320 billion annually. France, 14%. Germany, €380 billion. With shrinking workforces and tax bases erode, austerity will collapse both futures bleak. Shocking stats: EU public pension liabilities exceed €40 trillion, unfunded 300% of combined GDP. Analogy: A. Ponzi scheme where payouts depend on infinite new entrants. Demographics guarantee collapse. Immigration politically toxic. Productivity stagnant. Solutions? None politically viable. The big reveal consolidates. Through Target 2 imbalances, ECB debt monetization, energy dependence, and demographic decay, Europe became a permanent debt colony for global finance and export surplus nations. National sovereignty is illusion unelected. ECB controls money. Germany dictates fiscal rules via Maastricht enforcement. And energy reliance on external powers ensures geopolitical impotence. The euro locked nations into economic straitjackets, transferring wealth upward to creditors while eviscerating populations. Stat 5. Since euro adoption, Southern Europe's cumulative GDP growth trails Germany's by 40%. Italy's GDP per capita stagnated at 1999 levels, 25 years of zero real growth. Greed's illusion. Brussels promises recovery via green transitions and digital reform, €750 billion next-gen EU fund. But 80% goes to debt refinancing, not investment. Borrowed money paying old debts, the Ponzi continues. Engineer collapse example. Greece 2010 to 2018. Troika austerity shrunk GDP 25%. Youth unemployment 60%. Emigration of 500,000 skilled workers. Debt relief? Minimal. Debt GDP rose from 130% 2010 to 180% 2018, despite cuts. Design failure ensure perpetual debt service. Moral hazard eternal. ECB's Transmission Protection Instrument, TPI, launched 2022, promises unlimited bond buying if spreads widen. Translation: no nation defaults, all borrow infinitely. The addiction deepens. Emotionally, it's theft on civilizational scale. Your labor taxes service debts incurred rescuing banks. Your children inherit liabilities, not opportunities. Youth unemployment in Spain, Greece, Italy hovers near 30%, lost generations. Final warning: today's system is accelerating toward rupture faster, digitized, globally interconnected. The next crisis, whether banking panic, energy shock, or sovereign default, will cascade instantly. Europe holds $45 trillion in bank assets, 300% of GDP, heavily cross-leveraged. A single large bank failure, say, Deutsche or Unicredit, triggers systemic contagion. Digital euro rollout by 2025. Central bank digital currency gives ECB direct control over spending, programmable money. Negative rates enforceable. descent financially punishable. The cage tightens, denial fuels disaster. Institutions built on borrowed time ECB's Ponzi bond buying target two's unpayable imbalances. Pension promises to demographics that doom them require faith. When faith breaks, collapse is instant. Are we wiser now or walking the same path in better suits? The euro remains unreformed, debt higher, dependencies deeper. Elites recycle crises into control mechanisms. Share your frustration below. Are you feeling Europe's squeeze? Which wound hits closest to home? Subscribe, hit the bell, share this with someone drowning in official narratives. Protect your understanding. The truth shields you from their illusions. The collapse isn't coming, it's here, slow motion by design.